皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Shogo's podcast. So today everyone, I'd like to talk a little bit more about the purpose of why I continue to train Iaido. Now, I've been recently making a lot of videos on my main channel related to swords. I'm really having a lot of fun. And the reason why I get to make more videos like that is because it's getting warmer, My hands are capable of swinging swords properly, so that's the reason why I'm able to make more videos related to katana and Iaido this season. But anyways, a lot of people have been asking me, Shogo, how has Iaido changed your life? So what are the benefits of training in Iaido or training with katana, kenjutsu, tameshigiri, all the mat cuttings and such? What's the benefits? A lot of people have been asking me. I'm interested too, but why do you do it? Like, what's good? What's in it for me, kind of thing, And I've actually did make a video once on my main channel explaining about how Iaido changed my life, but there is one thing that I always keep in mind. Should I say from my point of view, it's a really I thought it might sound like a real otaku kind of thing, but I think it's truly important. I don't think I included it in the video that I made in my main channel. It's a long time ago. It's been about a year now probably I made that video, so I wanted to talk a little bit more about my favorite phrase that exists in Gintama. Gintama is my favorite anime manga, right? Yeah. So in Gintama, there is my favorite phrase that basically represents exactly the reason why I continue to train in katana. Now, for those of you who don't know what the anime manga Gintama is, it might be hard for you to understand. But if I can quickly explain it to you, basically, it's a story about samurai. And the main character, the protagonist, is basically a formal samurai. And he actually, when he was growing up, he had a sensei. He had a sensei that took care of him, trained him, raised him. And originally, he didn't have any parents, and he was running through the battlefield. The battlefields, he was what should I say, stealing things from dead bodies, And he was actually, because he was also very talented in swords already, he was called a small devil, by the people, as rumors. There's that, small devil again, stealing things from dead bodies and, possibly maybe even eating them actually, in order to survive. And then the sensei finds him there, and he basically takes him and he raises him along with all the other students, And he's called a sensei, And the phrase that this sensei character sets to the protagonist in the story when he just meets him is definitely exactly the reason why I train in swords in Iaido. And of course, the thing is, the reason why a lot of people ask this is because in this modern world, like, what is the purpose of you to swing around swords, right? I mean, like, if it's kendo, you can understand if you're actually going to be competing with someone, you might be able to, obtain the courage to stand up to someone that you think you might lose, for example. It could be a lot of energy that you'll be gaining through all the training, having to stand up and continue to swing the shinai, the bamboo sword, for hours, for example. You'll be gaining a lot more stamina and everything. But Iaido, or it could be kenjutsu, it could be tameshigiri. It's all about yourself, Well, kenjutsu is, on person, but still, the rules are already chosen for you. You know what the other person is going to be doing. You know what you're going to be doing. It's a fixed practice, right? So a lot of people are like, so Shogo, swinging a katana on your own or sitting on the floor, just walking around, what the heck is that for? You can't even have a katana on your waist outside anymore in Japan today. So it's a lot more confusing. It's not for self-defense. It's not for gaining more stamina. I guess a little bit, but not that much compared to other martial arts. Like, why do you do it, right? It's much more difficult to find a concrete reason for it. But here it goes. So the sensei character says to Ginsan, which is the protagonist, when he's still a child, he says, let me try to translate as I'm talking. He says, because Ginsan also has a katana sword with him, he tells them that 人に怯え、自分のために振る剣なんてもう捨てちゃいなさい. Okay, let me try to translate that. That means abandon your sword, abandon that sword that you swing because you fear others and you want to protect yourself. If you're swinging your sword because you're afraid, you're scared of other people, and you want to protect yourself, just throw that sword away. Just abandon that sword. And then he also says, from now on, you're going to be swinging your sword, not to kill and attack others, but to cut, or basically what? Fight with your weak self. Yeah. And you're not going to be swinging your sword to protect yourself. But from now on, you're going to be swinging your sword to protect your soul. To protect your soul. Now, I just love this phrase so much. Throw away your katana. If you're afraid of people, if you're swinging it because you're afraid of people and you want to protect yourself, no, just abandon that sword. If you're going to be swinging your sword, swing it so you can fight with your weak self. Swing your katana so you can protect your soul and not yourself. Now, this last part is the part that I especially love so much. Swing your katana to protect your soul and not yourself. That's like, wait, isn't my soul a part of me kind of thing? But no. The message behind this is that you're fighting for something that you truly believe is correct. And when you're fighting for something that is important to you, that's really, what should I say, important to you, a core belief of you, if it's a philosophy, a principle that you have to fight for it. Yeah. And that is something regardless of maybe you may be risking your life to do it, But if your soul says you have to do it, you have to do it, basically. But that's not protecting yourself. That's completely different. If you're afraid of other people and you're swinging around the swords, I don't want to die kind of thing. And saying that because I cannot tolerate this injustice, for example, happening in this world, I will fight with it because my soul says I need to go. These are two completely different things. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. And again, that's a manga. Gintama is a manga, it's an anime, and in real life, I will not be going around somewhere to swing swords, But still, I think this concept is something I can apply in my real life too. I continue to train because I don't want to lose to myself. And I continue to train simply because my soul tells me to. And it gives me the courage and strength. Until you actually start training in Iaido, it's really difficult to try to explain this because you actually haven't experienced it. But if you start doing it, I think you can understand what I'm trying to say. But anyways, this phrase from Gintama is exactly the reason why I will continue from now on as well until the last day of my life. I will continue training Iaido with katanas, and it'll probably be something that I will continue to teach my students too. If I ever have students in the future, this will probably be something that I will be teaching them as well and telling them. So sensei, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I would tell them exactly that. We're swinging our swords so we can beat our weak selves and so we can protect our souls. Yeah. I just really, really love this concept so much. And by the way, if you are already training in Budo martial arts and such, please let me know in the comments about your reason why, the reason why you continue to train in what you're training. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be Japanese martial arts. It could be any martial arts, it can be any form of weaponry. But if you train in something, it'd be great if you can let me know in the comments about the reasons why you enjoy and continue training. So then everyone, as I always say, the ultimate goal of my life is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. So I know there's a lot of people studying Japanese willing to come to Japan to travel, study, or work, or even train in traditional culture and such, like Iaido, right? However, I am very afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future because we're facing a lot of social problems, we are losing our traditional culture, and the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all the social issues being shoved against them. So I really want to dedicate my life trying to make Japan a better place. I want to try to solve the social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generations so they can have a better future. And to do this, the nearest goal I have right now is to achieve 2 million subscribers by January 2023 on our main channel. So all your likes and comments will help to boost our videos, and new viewers that have never seen our channel before, so it'd be great if you can help us out. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for listening to today's podcast too. I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.